Let's see. We're gonna watch this one next.
President Trump.
I just want to make sure this isn't the same video, which it doesn't look like it is. Okay, no. Okay, so this is so we saw Trump right there being a little bit sad. He was saying that everybody, all of our EU allies, they need to jump in enthusiastically. Um, so this video is called Trump issues an ultimatum to NATO over Strait of Hormuz. Very bad future. Very bad future. Um, I said already that yeah, fuck NATO. Like let's get rid of it. It sucks. If there's one good thing that comes out of this, along with America's capability of projecting force across the world, like being completely and utterly destroyed, seeing as it's unable to protect any of its allies except for the one true ally, which is Israel. Um, I I think that the other great thing will be if NATO just goes away entirely, and other countries have to finally start looking elsewhere for their world police, their world policemen or whatever. So let's go ahead and check in with our friends over at Fox News. Completely unbiased, gotta love them. Let's see what they have to say. This is Trump issues ultimatum to NATO over Strait of Hormuz. Very bad future. Let's go.
President Trump also sending a direct message to NATO, warning allies could face a, quote, very bad future if they don't help reopen the Strait of Hormuz and deal with the Iran threat. Here to weigh in is U.S. Ambassador.
But what very bad future? First of all, we're not able to protect our allies, clearly. The Gulf states are fucked right now. But also, like, is this a threat? Like, is he saying we're gonna invade you NATO countries if you fail to assist? Like what are you gonna do? What are you going to do to force them to go do this? Are you gonna put more tariffs on them, Donald Trump? Are you gonna tariff them even harder? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I really have no clue what's. I mean, I guess they probably would be scared of NATO collapsing or whatever, but I think that they also have to be looking at it as like, yeah, what, like, can the United States even protect us at this point? So,
To NATO, Matt Whitaker. Mr. Ambassador, thank you so much for joining us. Here is the exact quote from the president yesterday. It's only appropriate.
I always love this though. The the Star of David on the American flag. I'm like, they're just rubbing it in, man. They're just rubbing it in.
Thank you so much for joining us. Here is the exact quote from the president yesterday. It's only appropriate that people who are the beneficiaries of the strait will help to make sure that nothing bad happens there. If there's no response or if it's a negative response, I think it will be very bad for the future of NATO.
Yeah, get rid of it.
The difficult question,
Based.
forecasting your boss. But what do you think the president means by that?
Well, first of all, let's set the facts straight. The Iranian regime continues to threaten global trade and energy security by blocking the Straits of Hormuz and only letting certain traffic go through. There are a lot of folks that benefit. The United States of America is a net energy exporter. We have plenty to supply our own
Dude,
country, and so this
they
is
all
about
get the
other
same
countries,
talking
including
points,
China,
man.
including our NATO allies that receive oil and gas from the Gulf.
Hey, China's still getting it, dude. They're still shipping oil to China. Don't you worry. China's still getting its oil.
And ultimately, that security of the Strait of Hormuz is in their interest. And so he is absolutely right to suggest that our ally.
Why? Why is it in their interest to help the United States? Like in this instance, they're still getting oil from Iran. Chinese ships are coming through or like Iran is exporting oil to China. Like, why would they? And then also, like, the rest of the Western allies that are antagonistic to China are being screwed over by this whole thing. Why on earth would China get involved in this whatsoever? This is every single aspect of what is happening right now is beneficial to China. Like, why would they? That's stupid.
Need to come, need to help us and support our efforts in making sure that the Iranian regime no longer has ballistic missiles, Shahed drones,
Yeah, they'll get it.
Developing a nuclear weapon. And
Every speck of gunpowder. They're going to get every single speck of gunpowder on the great state of Iran. They'll never be able to produce a single, like, they won't even be able to make fire, I guess, after this is what they're saying.
All of these things
Okay.
add up to a fact that this should be the whole world, our allies, our friends, folks that benefit from
Aw,
the
should it
energy
be?
in the Gulf, coming together and sending a clear message that the
Yeah.
Iranian regime can no longer
Why
get away
aren't
with this.
they?
Well, speaking of
Oh, why
that,
aren't
the
they?
Financial Times
He looks so sad. Why aren't they doing it? Why aren't they doing it? Oh, why aren't they doing it?
is
Come
also
on.
reporting that Italy and France have contacted Iran to try and arrange passage for their ships.
Hell yeah,
While
brother.
President Trump is trying to create this coalition.
Get fucked, America. I'm sorry. That is so funny. They're like, yo, Iran, can we like, you mind if we get through there? Like, that's such a fuck you to America. That's hilarious.
Against Iran. How does the U.S. view that?
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, it's a sign of weakness. President Trump has made NATO stronger, has encouraged our NATO allies to do more, to spend 5%.
Dude, they're all looking at you. They're being like, "What the fuck are you gonna do about it, bitch? What are you gonna do about it? United States, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Seriously. If I were France, that's what I would be thinking. Like I would be like, "Yo, Iran, we're gonna ship through this. We're not gonna be involved whatsoever. Just let us through. We'll be on our way. We won't help whatsoever." And then start getting oil from them, and then in closed doors, like where America can't see me, I'd be like, "What the fuck is America gonna do about it? Like seriously."
On their defense, and we need strong, lethal European allies, plus Canada, to address their own conventional defense and allow them to project power. I mean, remember, the United States of America right now is the global superpower. We are the ones that can do these types of efforts, but at the same time,
I
if
mean, we can just call it, right? Like we could just say China is now, right? Like, I mean, I know that we have a like bigger and stronger military or whatever, but like, come on, like really.
we had allies that were equally strong that could bring real capabilities like warships to the fight, that would make us all stronger and make us be.
Hey, I don't disagree. I don't disagree that they should have their own militaries and they should, do like, but I don't view it as in terms of like they should be doing that so that they can help us. I'm saying that in terms of they should do that so that they can be independent of us and they aren't vassalized by us and they don't have to follow along with all the stupid shit that we do like this. That's the reason that I want them to do
Be
it.
able to defend our people even better. And so, that's what we're pushing here at NATO. And every single day I get up and make sure that that's the path we're on.
Okay, so the president also said when it comes
Because okay, there's a reason. There's a reason that all of them got rid of their militaries. And it's not just that it was like bad, like they didn't do it like, I don't know, like out of the goodness of their hearts or something, or like they didn't become over reliant on us like strategically necessarily. It was a mutually beneficial thing where if we control all of the power and all of the arms and all of the ships in the world and we say, hey, like through NATO, we say, hey, we will be there to protect you, or whatever, and like all you have to do is pay some percentage of your GDP or whatever to NATO, then that is good for us because then they have become vassalized and then they have to go along with everything that we say. When we go up, for instance, and protect Israel on the world stage over and over and over at the UN, they all feel like they are compelled to come along with us. These aren't things that are like, it's all interconnected and stuff, and there's millions of like individual parts that are all playing into this, but all of them kind of coalesce into this like vassalization of the European Union countries where they are not able to ever stand up against the United States. And so it would be beneficial for them to have more sovereignty, to have more of their own military capabilities, at the very least as a bloc or whatever. I would say maybe not Germany. Germany doesn't need those weapons that they're rearming pretty hard right now, and I have a feeling I know what side of history they're going to be on if they decide to jump into a war anytime soon. But yeah, I don't know. It was mutually beneficial for America to have this agreement where we have all of the guns and we have all of the ships and we have all of the planes and stuff, and everybody else has none of that because then we get to just control all of these other countries diplomatically.
Strait of Hormuz, that he may delay his trip to China. That trip's supposed to happen at the very tail end of this month.
Oh, I'm sure they're
If
crying
China,
about that.
which is a huge beneficiary of oil coming
You mean we don't have to talk to this fucking bozo for for another couple weeks? Hell yeah, that's what I would be saying if I was top G.
from the strait, doesn't help secure that waterway. So we're talking about China now, and China helping what the United States wants to do. But also take a listen to what the Iran foreign minister said yesterday regarding both China and Russia.
Russia and China are our strategic partners, and we have had close cooperation in the past, which still continues, and that includes military cooperation as well with these two countries, politically, economically, even militarily.
Yeah. They're their allies.
Say once again that this is not our war.
Okay, so if China is Iran's strategic partner, then can we anticipate China helping secure the strait?
Why? Why would they?
Well, remember what that means. A strategic military partner means that Iran and I guess China are trying to kill American troops. That's very bad for China. That is not a good look.
What? I mean, I don't necessarily think that that's what it means. I think it means that they're going to support their strategic partner, like, from getting destroyed by this war of aggression that America is forcing upon the world. Like, I don't really think that it means that they want to kill American troops any more than I think Iran wants to kill American troops. Iran wants to kill American troops because American troops are attacking them. But if American troops had never attacked them, then they wouldn't have wanted to kill them. Like, I don't know. That's just silly.
And
silly.
President Trump and President Xi are going to have to get together and work this out, because ultimately, we cannot have a world where hostile forces, including Iranian forces, are trying to do damage and injure and ultimately try to kill American troops. And so,
hey, this is going to blow your mind. I have a solution for you. My solution is take all of your troops here. Like, here's Iran. Take all of your troops from here and move them all the way over here. Take all of your troops that are right next to Iran and just move them all the way back to the United States. That's a crazy solution. Like, that's a really crazy solution. All the troops that are near Iran, just move them outside of the range of those ballistic missiles, and boom, nobody ever dies. Like,
we need to push back every single day. China is benefiting from cheap Iranian oil. Those days are ending because President Trump saw that it was no longer tolerable what Iran was doing by pursuing a nuclear program together with the ballistic missiles that they employ. And so, we're going to have serious adult conversations with the Chinese and make sure they understand that.
Serious adult? What's that even mean? Dude, I say again, what the fuck are you gonna do, bitch? Like, seriously, what the fuck are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. You have zero leverage. You have negative leverage in this situation because everything that's going on right now, every decision that America has made in the past couple weeks or the past few weeks has been incredibly beneficial to China. It is in China's strategic interest to keep this going as long as possible. Like, so you're gonna go over there and say what? What are you gonna, like, invade China too? If they don't go along with it, are you gonna tariff them more? Like, what are you gonna do? China, like, last time you tried to tariff them, just tariffed you right back, and then you ended up caving. Like, so I don't really. There's nothing you can do to put pressure on China in this situation. Like, you're just fucked. You have no bargaining power. Like.
You should not be an adversary to the United States of America. That is not in your best interest.
Why? Why is that not in your best interest? Why? Tell me. Why is it? Like, why? What's going to happen? Seriously, what's going to happen?
NATO Matt Whitaker, we thank you so much for your time this morning.
God, these fucking people, man. I swear to God. Okay, I can't take, like, they just have to keep pretending like they have, like, any sort of leverage because I think they're just like thinking back to a bygone era of America like imperial dominance that doesn't really exist anymore. Um, China knows if there is a war on their home front, like towards them, that they will be like if we went and invaded China tomorrow, like China knows that they would win because they can outproduce us. It's all about production at the end of the day. That's the only thing that matters in war really is production. And America has like negative production, has zero production. Um, and so China is not concerned. And also, I don't think China is going to go on a spree to try to invade America either. China has historically been one of the most docile countries in terms of like, you know, like wars of expansion or aggression or whatever. Like, I don't even know if they've been in a war of aggression in the past 100 years, if if I'm gonna be honest. Like, um, so like they're not going to try to invade us, which they would like they would lose if they tried to invade us, but we would also lose if we tried to invade them. So there's nothing there's just nothing we can do at this point. Like America's time as the world superpower is like nearing an end, and everything that Donald Trump does just accelerates that. Um, I wish that he would, take us down a little bit, a little bit easier, like instead of like, you know, WWE like dropping us behind like behind his back or whatever uh onto the ground, but whatever, it is what it is. We were always empires fall all the time and it's inevitable. I just wish it was a little bit, a little bit less aggressive, but